We have the pleasure to talk to Hector McMurchy from Glen Scotia Distilleries. He is the Assistant Manager at the distillery. Hector, can you tell us something about your career and when did you start out in the whiskey industry?
Well, my career started quite a long time ago in the whiskey industry. Around about 1994, I started working with Springbank Distillery in Campbeltown. At the bottom of the ladder in the bottling hall, bottling, labelling, vatting, dispatch, all that kind of stuff. Then I moved on to mashing and distilling, and also malting in the malt barns. So there was a lot of hard work involved there, sometimes 12-hour shifts, working 65 to 70 hours a week. So there was a night shift and day shift. So I've had a little bit of the graft side of the whisky, and so now I found my career kind of stretching from Springbank, which was 17 years that I was there, to now Glen Scotia, where I've been for the last 5 years, and I was running the stills for 3 of those years, and now I find myself as Assistant Manager at Glen Scotia Distillery. So it's kind of came full circle for me. I've had a little shot of all the bits and pieces that go towards making spirit, and there's a lot of complex bits along the way, but it's been quite enjoyable, the whole lot of it.
So it's fair to say you know your trade, isn't it?
Well, you've had a wee shot at every part of it, so now I probably am in the part that's maybe the hardest part, and that's making people realise that you've got good quality whisky to sell.
So talking about the quality of Glen Scotia, what I found is that the quality of Glen Scotia tremendously improved over the last decade or so.
Yes.
And I think that's a lot of people noticed that. From your point of view, can you tell us why this happened? What did you change actually?
Well, part of the reason for the change has been we were bought over from Lomond Distilleries. They came in and invested a lot of money in the distillery, so we managed to improve the parts of the machinery that were needing fixed. We managed to up the production to a certain standard. We introduced a cleaning system, which was about £250,000 to get that cleaning system in place, which meant that the wash backs were getting cleaned to a really good top quality level, and now we find that the gravities that we get in the wash backs are really top notch, and the yields we're getting at Glen Scotia Distillery at the moment, it's more than 410, which is really good yields for the type of barley we use and the process that we use. Also because we've got quite a small team of people, and they're pretty dedicated, this team. You can keep on top of everything that's going on in the distillery. So any problems, we're right on top of it straight away, so we can fix the problem and we keep the quality at a high standard. Another reason is fermentation. We have a kind of long fermentation, which 70 hours fermentation is the minimum that we have, which we're not trying to rush it through because we're looking for quality. So that's another good reason for the quality to be there as well. We're trying not to rush things because, like anything else in life, if you take your time to make something good, then at the end of the day, you've got to take time to do it and do it properly.
And do you mature stock on site, everything?
We mature 80% of what we do on site. Right. We don't manage to mature it all on site because it takes an awful lot of room. We are doing 500,000 litres a year at the moment, so we have to we have to send some of it away for storage, but 80% of what we do, we like to keep it in Campbeltown because it's important that we get the maritime influence from the sea and the weather that we get in the Campbeltown area.
And a final question to you: how would you describe the spirit of Glen Scotia, the new make? What's it like? What makes it special?
The new make spirit of Glen Scotia, it's got maritime notes, so it's got the saltiness, it has the oiliness, it has the fruitiness. We don't like to chill filter our whiskies because we feel if you chill filter the whiskey, the oils get caught in the filters, and so a lot of the taste gets taken away from the whiskey. So we like to have the oiliness there, and we feel we are making because we do a particularly slow distillation. We run it at a kind of slow speed, so we're getting good top quality pure spirit, and because we're using the majority first fill casks, at the end of the day we're getting top quality whiskey.
Hector, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks very much.
And have a good time here in Berlin.
Okay,
Thank you very
you.
much.
Right.